Yo, I'm politicking with the homie poet, Poe Politicking. Self-help meets hip-hop. That's fucking beautiful. What up, Poe? What up, DJ Period? Just two black brothers. I see y'all out there doing what y'all do, preserving the hip-hop culture and introducing the future stars. Keep shining, kings. Real and recognize real. Love is love. Salute. Yeah.
All right, nephew. I'm in the zone. I'm gonna play it. I ain't gonna say shit. Here we go.
We done came a real long way from where we started in that town. What up? And still got a long way to go to reach the vision. West side, what up? Yeah, I'ma wear the city on my back. Gonna tell them where we at. What up? Yeah, what up? Yeah. Black boy, you got wings, don't be scared to fly. Rather wake up dead before I live a lie. We all got our sides like a Gemini. In the mirror staring, know it's you and I. When this slinging dirt was waiting for me to feel. I keep my fingers locked, forgive them, I wish I will. The real homies riding, I know that they never switch. And the ones that used to know me, they looking like, who is it? Niggas asking me if I changed, I tell them I had to do it. Everybody that doubted, they looking like, damn, I blew it. I put my 10 to the floor, call to make sure you cool. And they pitching out hella gimmicks, I put my soul in the music. Tell them niggas to swerve, I been this shit like a turd. And niggas say anything, middle finger to what you heard. Water down all the music, a mockery to my image. They whisper about all my greatness, but staying all in my business. Snakes and I mow the grass, the real one is gon' last. I'm solid behind my verses, don't make me get on your ass. Blessings that got me praying, I heard the shit they was saying. They told you I got the juice, I guess you thought I was playing. Humble but I'm a beast, respect is a major key. It's like 7 threw me the beat and I brought it back, he like shit. Really I'm kicking game, my life is beauty and pain. I made a conscious decision, on me and you ain't the same. On everything. It ain't the same as before when we ride. It ain't the same as before when we ride. Ain't no whips, ain't no chains, I'ma push it in my lane. Y'all be doing something strange for a little piece of change. We ain't the same. It ain't the same as before when we ride. It ain't the same as before when we ride. Never switch, never lack, wear the city on my back. I've been working for some years just to show 'em where we at. What up? West side, what up? With the best, west side, what up? Yeah.
Welcome back to PoePoliticking.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, type it in Poe Politicking. This summer, I interviewed in 2008. 1212, I'm in the place to be with Maja7th and Fox. How you doing?
What's going on, man? Feeling all right.
What's good, my brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, so what's up with y'all? What y'all got? I see y'all, I was actually listening to the project y'all came out with. Y'all just came out with a project. I was listening to it.
Yeah, Godlike Energy, August 30th.
Yeah, that shit hard. I was listening to it. I was like, oh, y'all got Nati on there?
Yeah, you know something about Nati?
I interviewed Nati like 10 years ago.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah. So
yeah,
just
he put me on to her. I didn't even I guess I was asleep. I feel bad now after we, the verse came back and everything, and I listened to it. Like, she's tough. I had no idea. He was telling me how cold she was, but once I got a chance to hear it, man, she's definitely tough.
Yeah, I interviewed her a long time ago. Yeah, she been grinding. So how y'all hook up?
Actually,
Pause.
I was finna say, man, Nati, I don't know her on a personal level. She really one of my favorite rappers, period. Female, male, all that. And my uncle, he knew about her too. And he was just telling me, man, reach out to her. You never know. She might get back with you. You know what I mean? So it was really like a shot in the dark. And he actually reached out to me he reached out for me. And then I had doubled back around a few months later. And she actually was down with doing the record. So we just went through with it.
Okay. So how did y'all two link up, Math and Fox? How did y'all link up?
Well, I was friends with Fox's uncle, and through the producer scene here in Indianapolis, and probably I would say maybe 2.5, maybe 3 years ago, he always would tell me, "Hey, Major, I'm telling you, man, you got to get with my nephew. You got to get with my nephew. You got to get with my nephew." So I met Fox at an event we have in Indy here called Trees. It's a music festival, and we chopped it up for a little bit, and some time went by, and I wasn't on no Hollywood shit or anything like that. I was busy, just like he would be.
For sure.
And I heard him with he dropped a project with my guy Makwolf. Shout out to Makwolf, he's a producer here in Indy. It's called Never Faded. And I lost my mind when I heard the intro. So I made a post saying, "Hey man, this young fella right here gets it. Like he's got everything that's necessary to be cold, like to be a dope artist." And then his uncle blew me up like, "Yo, that's what I was telling you about. That's what I was telling you about." He's like, "I gotta get y'all in the studio." So I said, "Man, say no more." So we booked 2 sessions right off the top. I got a chance to chop it up with Fox and get a vibe, get a feeling for him and who he is. And originally we were gonna try to do an EP together, and I said, "You know what, man, I think I should just fall back and be on some executive producer type stuff," because his uncle was adamant about me getting together and kind of, I'm not gonna say helping, but kind of being there for assistance if he needed it. And it turned out, man, after our second session, his uncle passed away probably 5 days after our second session. So he didn't even get to see the album come out.
Mm.
So the entire album is based off what I would say would be, and I know Fox can explain it better than me, but his energy for me to get to him, everything worked out how it was supposed to be, and we fulfilled that, man, with this album coming out. So it's really a huge tribute to him, if I would say so. Would you agree, Fox?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Fox, and this is my first time talking to you, so just talk about your background a little bit. Let us know how you got involved with music.
Man, honestly, I kind of fell into the music thing. I come from a musical family, but my mom, my uncles and stuff, they sing in church and stuff. But as far as rapping, I started out with the rapping thing. Really, I just was jotting out in a book for a long time. I didn't even rap. Nobody heard it. I used to play ball and stuff. But I was in college, I would start writing. And I had an audio engineering class in college. Turns out, I started learning, little stuff, recording, mixing, this, that, and the third. I just kind of fell in love with the process of it. A couple years down the line, I ended up starting to do, to really start putting my stuff on wax, letting some of my close friends hear it, and they pushing me to, "Hey, you should take this serious," you know what I mean? That type of thing. So really, I wouldn't say it's something that I prepared or, jumped into and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a rapper." You know what I mean? It wasn't that type of vibe, but it's been a therapeutic thing for me. So, and as time goes by, I just got more and more serious about it.
So I see it on your chest. So what's God-like energy?
God-like energy is really a movement I was trying to start, being your highest self. You know what I mean? My uncle who passed away, he always used to be he used to call me a god. He used to call me a god all the time. I used to look kind of crazy. Why you saying that? And really what he was saying is exuding that energy, that confidence, you limitless. And that's what my album meant to me. You know what I mean? Just being your highest self, pushing yourself, having that vision and not letting nothing stand in the way of it.
So what's up? So what else going on with y'all? How y'all living right now with the COVID and everything?
Man, it's crazy, man. We'll make some progress here in Indianapolis. There was a time when we made some progress and everything was shut down. And you get to the point where you think, okay, certain things might start to creep back open a little bit, and then everybody just jumped out and tried to take advantage of that time and just messed the whole curve up. So it went right back down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just an adjustment. I'm sure it's an adjustment like everybody else, everywhere else, man. It's just, you limited access and places that you can go. And, us as creatives, that's even worse. No shows and, a lot of studio sessions. You can't be around too many people. That's just how I rock. So it's been a little tough from a creative process, man. I had a block a few months ago where I just couldn't make anything because of everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? But I got out of that, and we were able to continue to work on this through all the stuff that was going on.
Yeah, I feel it. Piggybacking off what he said, it's been a gift and a curse. I feel like I finished the album and stuff. I had the time to actually sit back and to get things lined out and plan some things out, get my album finished, do some soul searching, if you will, like just getting some life things in order, getting some music things in order, but definitely hurt on the performance tip, hurt on the, just being active and being around other people, just mixing the regular everyday stuff. Like I need that energy. So that's been kind of an adjustment for sure.
It made y'all know you got a podcast?
Yeah, it's a new Old Heads podcast. I moderate that here in Indianapolis with my guy Longevity, DJ J Diff, DJ Spools, and my man Jay Moore. So that's run through Bringing Down the Band, which is what I say is the best indie hip hop, or any, like when I say indie independent, or we cover everything, but best site you can go to in Indiana, man, for music and culture, things of that nature. But we had to go Zoom. Like we had to start off from Zoom to, now we're on Discord. We haven't met together for our podcast in probably, since February. You know what I'm saying? So everything has been online ever since then. So, that was adjustment as well. But it's growing. Like, we blessed. Numbers starting to go up, subscribers and stuff like that. But, it was tough, man, for a while. Like we had to get accustomed to, doing what we're doing now.
What you got going on, Fox?
And not much, pushing this album, just pushing. That's all I want to do right now. And we actually planning on some visuals coming out here shortly. We've been trying to link together and come up with some ideas as far as moving forward with the visuals, but really just staying ready too. We don't know what the future holds, but when they open the doors back, we trying to kick it down.
Yeah, and I saw you had Nati on one of the songs, but I saw you had a couple more features too.
Yeah, a lot of those artists are from my city. Matter of fact, all of them. Allison Victoria, dope singer. Sherelle the Dope, she from South Bend. Different city, same state. Who else? Baby Ebony, Double A, two dope rappers from the city doing their own thing, blazing through. So yeah, who else? I'm trying to think. I'm missing somebody. My boy Zoe Duce, super dope R&B singer. I call him Naptown T-Pain. He a walking hit.
So what y'all what's Indiana about? I ain't never been there. What I should go do when I go out there?
You want to take this one, Major?
Well, I'll tell you one day, man. From a music standpoint, growing up in the Midwest, you might hear some of anything here. Growing up in the Midwest, we listen to everything. So I was on everything from, the Wu-Tang to UGK. You know what I'm saying? Like it crossed the whole spectrum. Like we listen to everything all the way out to the West Coast. So from a music standpoint, you might get some of everything. Like Fox's album is a prime example of that. Because you can tell different elements on his project just based off, him having experience living here. He got roots in the South as well. But Indiana as a whole, man, it's not for everybody, man. I'll be honest with you. You got to either be from here, have some family here, because it's not a tourist state. So it's not like when you go to Chicago and, you got tons of stuff to do on the Mag Mile and, South Side, North Side, or whatever. So you gotta kind of grow accustomed to it and get used to it if you're gonna be here.
What kind of food?
Go Coast though, by the way. Don't get it twisted. I'm a huge Coast fan.
Yeah, I see y'all got lucky. Y'all finally got a quarterback, I see.
Here we go.
That's not our quarterback, huh? Well, he ain't our quarterback no more because he ain't with the San Diego no more. But y'all got our quarterback.
I'm not gonna get gassed because he's a little older. I fool with Phillip Rivers. I ain't like him when he was with y'all because y'all used to give us fits. I will say this though: if he can just be, 80% of what he was, we got everything else. But I just need him to just, he got a line now. Y'all didn't have that, so he got a line. TY, all these guys can stay healthy. We might make some noise. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
he better than. I think it actually worked out for Jacoby because he's still with y'all, right? Jacoby?
I don't know if he's gonna stay as a backup or not. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if he got that paper, so he might still be on as a backup. I haven't checked.
I think it's good because I don't think Phillip Rivers is gonna play too many more years. So I think it's good for him to watch for a little bit because he need to like study a little bit more, then come back. Give him like 2 more years. What you think? I see you got the coach hat on.
Man, I'm still kind of heartbroken about Andrew Luck, man. Honestly,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
rocking with Jacoby though. I like Jacoby. He wasn't bad. I mean, the quarterback position, especially in a city like this, where the home of Peyton Manning, you know what I mean? That's just big shoes to fill. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You don't think Rivers an upgrade?
No. Me personally, I don't think he's an upgrade. Honestly.
Shit.
No.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a couple of months.
I mean, if he with the coach, I'm rocking with him. I mean, I'm a coach fan. So like, yeah, I'm rocking with. If he in the city, I'm a welcome him with open arms for sure.
So who's they got Mac, and who's the other running back they got now? I know Gore ain't there no more.
I know Matt. You know what? I was wondering about the depth chart because Mac, but there's somebody else. I can't think of the kid's name, man. I gotta go back. He was a young cat that played last year and flashed a little bit, but I cannot remember his name. Whenever I talk about the coach, I cannot remember his name.
I know you talking about too.
Because I'm a coach fan, but between those two, we're gonna be straight. We'll be straight between those two.
Hey, Jonathan Taylor and Hines and Wilkins. You probably talking about Hines.
It might be. Is it 20? What's his number? 21?
Yeah, 21 is Hines.
He flashed last year a little bit, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think if I remember him correctly, he had a few moments, but they'll have a running back by committee. I'm just curious about Rivers. That's what I want to know about. So we'll see what happens there.
Oh, so y'all got.
It's never our offense for me, man. If we play some D, we a solid team. We hard to get by. If we got some defense, you know what I mean? Our run defense usually a little shaky. On the years we ain't all that, it's our run defense.
Yeah, I see y'all got Justin Houston now though. That's a good pickup.
That ain't bad. Yes, it's not bad. Right, it's not bad. We gonna see.
So what y'all feel about the elections? Who y'all voting for? Who y'all looking at?
I'm gonna start off by saying I don't fool around. I don't fool around with none of. I barely watch the news. Barely. Don't get me started on that, on the government stuff.
Listen, man, the news has become depressing to me because of all the foolishness that's going on. But, I've watched a little bit more than I have in the past just because of how crazy things is going. I don't fool with 45, so I guess by default, I just got to rock with Biden and Harris, man, because I really despise 45. And, I don't want to get bills and all that, but I address him as 45. I'm cool on 45. So, I will be out and I'm registered, so I'm going to take care of what I need to take care of. But just know that I'm cool on 45.
What y'all think about the music scene right now? Current state of hip-hop.
Oh,
that's a loaded question right there, boy.
Yeah, it is. What exactly are we talking about when you say the current state?
I'm talking about the current state, so I'm talking about
in comparison to?
Just overall?
Yeah, just overall. I guess you could say, I don't know what you compare it to though, but in comparison,
I mean, as far as personnel, I think it's still definitely some dope, real nice artists out here. But the business side of things, I think it just done diluted the true artists, the true artistry, and the sometimes it make you wonder where music went, where we take this turn to get to where we are now. You know what I mean? That's how I've been feeling, or that's how I've been feeling for a while now. I don't feel like you get the crits and the chance. I think Chance the Rapper, maybe that might have been the last one you got. And when was that? 12, 11, 13? You know what I mean? It's been, you know what I mean? I like some people that's out now, but as far as, true artistry, being yourself, who's the last artist, I feel like that's being themselves truly. If I had to say somebody, it'd probably be a Ari Lennox. I mean, I think some of the women are holding it down,
I like
but Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of dope art, like Anderson .Paaks and Ari Lennox, Saba. You know, if you deep into it, but I mean on the surface level, as far as like
That's
industry.
R&B though.
Yeah,
Either way,
but
some
I was
R&B.
but I'm just saying, period. You know what I mean? Saba, he hip hop, but I mean like how some people not. If we talking like industry level, it's
I
they
think
they promoting they promoting the baby and Roddy Ricch and all that, and I actually like Roddy Ricch, but it's just like who is he for? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's also, man, it's just, I'm old enough to remember when, there's a picture on Facebook that has all of the albums that came out in '96, right? I ain't trying to preach or be the old head. I'm just using this as an example. Every album that came out that year in '96, you had The Score, AT Aliens, Riding Dirty, I believe, by UGK. All these albums that came out, none of the Tribe Called Quest, all these albums, none of them sound the same, the Roots, but they were all spread out all around the country. But everything was different. Everybody had their own pocket and their own vibe. And I feel like now we're in such an era of instant gratification where it's not about the artistry, to Fox's point. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about how can I get the most TikTok views, the most views on YouTube, and what can get me lit. That's it. Like there is no A&Ring, there is no prepping the artist, there is no working on your craft. It's like how long can I be lit to take advantage of my spot, and then I'm gone. And like that, what that does is you have a crop of people that are cold, what I would consider cold. This is my opinion. Or artists that make dope music, and music is subjective, but this is just me. Like artists that make dope music, and it's flooded with people that really don't rap. Like it's turned into a hustle now. It's like I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to get on. I'm about to do this music thing. I hate that phrase. Me and my guy, we doing this music thing. Y'all really don't care about it.
To go. They basically using the music to get to something else.
It's like the drug game, man. Like it's crazy, man. Like that, I think that dilutes the game because there's so many people that really not about rap. It's about getting to the paper and getting up out of it. So do you get your paper? But that hurts. That hurts the quality of music. And a lot of this
fans, that's not right for your fans either.
Nah, because you're gonna get on based off a record or something that you did, and then you're gonna be gone in 2 years. And
I don't even think
like,
it's about the bread though. That's my thing is you saying, get on, get your money. I don't even think it's about the bread. It's really done got away from that. It's a clout era. I feel like
yep.
If I had to say, I always call it the bling bling era, is where it took that huge turn and never came back. You know what I mean? The big rims, the big chains, it became an image thing. It was more so like you look at LL and them back in the day, like they was being them. They had their own style, running DMC, they had their own thing. But when you got Wayne and the 24s, the 26s and all the, you know what I mean? It became MTV Cribs. It was all about, like some of them dudes was renting their crib, you know what I mean? Like they was, wasn't even their cribs or their cars. It became more of a flex, you know what I mean? So it's like,
I say, Slick Rick was flexing too, though, day to day.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's to his point. It's like I stand corrected when you talk about the money standpoint versus clout, because that's now attention is like bread. Like now attention is like the money. Everybody want attention. Everybody got followers. Everybody a star. I got to get on my Instagram to check on my followers. And you don't do any, like, you're not, when you have followers for, you know what I mean? But everybody's a star now. There's no, you used to feel special to be like, yo, I produce, yo, I rap. And people would be like, oh man, that's what's up. That's dope. Now it's like, yeah, man, I produce it. Like, man, you should hear us. What? Like, everybody says that. Like, man, you should hear me and my guy, man. I know you. We grew up together. You don't rap. You've never done anything like that.
For sure.
So, that's just where it is, man. Like, the game evolves. I get it, but it's just a weird thing for me.
I think we're in an era where now, I remember a time where you was scared to put that pen to the page. Like when you listen to old vintage Wayne and Jewels and Nas and all them, like it wasn't no, oh yeah, I'm just gonna rap tomorrow. Nah, you're not just rapping tomorrow. You hear what that sound like. That's not nothing. It's just like somebody you watch on TV play ball. If you can't lay the ball up with your leg, you never stepped on the floor. You can't just go out there and play like Allen Iverson. And I feel like that's where it was. And now you hear just straight BS like sometime, and you like, oh well, I could do. That's all I hear. I could do that. I mean, I can rap. Well, oh yeah, well we just gonna rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't no tryouts for rap. Ain't no gate. Everybody, you buy your little equipment. You got SoundCloud. You got all this stuff where you can just throw your stuff up there with everybody else's, and voila. You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask you what you think about because speaking of clout, I think 6ix9ine, he did a lot of trolling for that album, and it didn't really work out for him. But
Yeah.
he was doing all that stuff like walking in Chicago, going to see Nipsey, all that shit with Chief Keef.
That shit is corny, man. Like I'm far be it from me to be talking like I'm a street dude. That ain't me. But on the outside looking in, that's corny. Like that's the ultimate corny is to gain notoriety by doing dumb shit, and then like your music is trash. Like I'm scared for him because I don't know, man. He got a lot of security and he put a lot of bread up for it. But when he started talking about Chicago and Dirk and all them cats. I used to live in Chicago, man, and anytime I hear anybody that come out of Chicago that say they about that action in any of these younger artists, I'm pretty much gonna believe them because I know they about that. So if I was him, I would be careful, man. But he's a clown to me, man. I try not to give him too much energy, honestly.
So you saw what happened to that other dude with the FBD duck? That shit was like broad daylight. Shit, that fool broad daylight. He was like in a fucking
shop. Michigan Avenue, man. Come on, man. That's where all the shopping and stuff going. Like, how you get popped in broad daylight there? Like, that's different.
You know what I'm saying? They thinking they ain't gonna do nothing to him because he got security around him. They'll pop their security too. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. So, just be careful. That's all I'm saying. But no, he's a clown, man. I try not to give him any attention if I can help it. Like the music trash. Like I'm too old for that. That's just me.
It's levels. It's levels to that clout shit. That's what we saying. Like some people, that attention is so, and it's imperative for them to have it. They thirsty for it. Like I said, they want the clout and attention more than they want the money. You know what I mean? And we don't know if they really got it or not. Everybody is a professional flex. You know what I mean? So
it is what it is.
Thanks.
Yeah, somebody said something about that. Somebody said, I know somebody with 100,000 followers, but they make $10 an hour. Like,
there you go.
You should be making money for them damn followers. You got all them goddamn followers.
But you can't tell him nothing though, like because you got 100. Like the fact what you just said is the epitome of what we talking about. Like he'd rather have 100,000 followers and just accept, like just work a regular job and have 100,000 followers and just stay there. Like that's cool. Like how could you not take those 100,000 followers and turn that into something? Like put a product out. Like be Master P. They could put something out with all those people. Like engage those people. But you would rather just ride around and say I got 100,000 followers. Like I don't understand that. Like I don't understand that.
Yeah. Then when your little Instagram get deleted, then you about to die.
See?
You got your followers. You got to build your followers back up.
But it's serious though. Like people be depressed about. Like if you ever read about these articles or hear about people that go into depression because of an IG account got deleted and they had 100 grand, 90,000 followers, and they feel like their life over. Like that's the era that we in now.
Man.
So y'all gonna be doing another project, or what's the future looking like?
Man, honestly, moving forward, I'm just trying to. This project was so organic. It's like we didn't even plan it. You know what I mean? It just kind of, we were working, we was creating, and it became this thing, this godlike energy. But so like moving forward, I really don't want to say what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna create. I just want to be in a space to create. You know what I mean? So I don't have an EP or an album or anything planned exactly.
Yeah, we definitely want to work this one and make sure it reaches its full potential. You know what I'm saying? Because to his point, everything was organic and it lined up and happened so well. Like I'm not in the business of wasting great material, man. Like we want to really get it out there and push it and let people hear it and hear his story and stuff like that. Like that's what I'm all about. So the records will come and projects will come, but yeah, we got to make sure we push this one, man, because I really believe in it and I think it's it's a damn good project.
Y'all gonna do some videos?
Yeah, definitely. We actually was gonna have a sit down here shortly. I've been putting together some storyboard material for some of the joints. I'm just still trying to figure out which ones we trying to move forward on.
You gotta get a video, do a video of the Nati one.
Hey, it's funny. It's funny because I was just talking to her about that last week. Honestly.
Oh, you the plug, man. So we got to go through you. You the plug.
Yeah. Go ahead, hit her up back door again. I talked to her last week. Yeah, hit her up again.
Oh, you the plug on that. So that's what we got to do.
So what would y'all like to say to y'all fans and supporters?
You want me to go? You want to go first?
You got it.
Man, I want to say appreciate everybody who came out, supported the album, was in the streets buying physical copies, T-shirts, any type of streams, anything you did to stand behind me with this album. I appreciate you, man. The love is real, for sure.
Yeah. And for me, the same thing, man. Like anybody that's been rocking with me throughout my journey producing, man, I really appreciate you. Poe has always showed love, whenever things come out, and he'll share or, post a comment. So, I appreciate people like you as well. But we gonna start applying pressure, man, in 2021. Just know that. Like it's gonna be, and when I say we, I'm just talking about my close homies that do music like Fox. Like we're gonna apply some pressure in 21 once everything opens up. So, stay with us and continue to support us. We got some more stuff that's gonna be coming out here next year when it's Lord willing everything clear up and we can really get out here because we're gonna start applying some pressure. I do know that.
I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Man, appreciate you for having us for sure, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to hit them with y'all social medias?
Yeah, I'm FOXD'LEGND on everything: Twitter, Instagram, FOXD'LEGND. So I'm FOXD'LEGND on everything.
The same way for me on IG and Twitter is Maja7th, MAJA7TH. So, just follow me on there. Show love, I follow back. I don't do Hollywood. I'm all about the creating, man, and people that want to be creative and make dope shit. That's what I'm about. So hit me up.
The Poe Politicking Show is brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible is great for any continuous learner wanting to grow and expand their knowledge and insight. Go to www.audibletrial.com/POaudio and get an audiobook of your choice free with a 30-day trial. After the trial, your paid membership will begin at $14.95 per month. With your membership, you will receive 1 credit every month, good for an audiobook on Audible. Cancel before your trial ends and you will not be charged. So go to www.audibletrial.com/POaudio and download a free book by Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Damon John, and more. Always remember that knowledge is power.